One look around during your morning commute is proof positive. Crossovers, SUVs, and pickups dominate when it comes to sales. Long before they were fashionable, the Northwest Automotive Press Association, or NWAPA, held Mudfest, an annual competition to find the best of the bunch. It's been 25 years.
All right, Natalie, school me on the passport.
Mudfest involves on-road testing and off-road punishment on both an easy course and a tougher one to test the more capable machines.
Left tire over the logs, the right tire is going to climb that rock in the middle.
This year there are 22 vehicles on hand. Only past winners, new models, and significantly freshened versions are allowed to participate, otherwise we would drown in entries. And this is important. If you don't see your favorite vehicle, it's because the manufacturer chose not to enter it.
I've been coming to Mudfest for 15 years. It's my favorite automotive event, a great way to assess a wide variety of crossovers, SUVs, pickups, and let's face it, those are very popular vehicles these days. Now, normally I show you how we score and what we do, and then I build up drama, and then I show you the winners. This time, champions first.
Compact and subcompact family, the 2019 Subaru Forester Sport. Mid-sized and full-sized family, the 2020 Kia Telluride SX all-wheel drive. Compact and mid-sized luxury, the 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLE 450 4MATIC. Full-size luxury, the 2019 BMW X7 xDrive 50i. Pickup trucks, the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. Extreme capability, the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. And the overall winner, the Northwest Outdoor Activity Vehicle of the Year, is the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, with the runner-up, the 2020 Kia Telluride SX all-wheel drive.
So now that you know what you might be thinking about going out and buying one of those, but not so fast. As good as the judging is, the winner in a particular category may not be right for you.
Let's back up. I'll show you how we arrived at the results. Mudfest, which this year should be rebranded Dustfest, is a structured affair with 26 seasoned automotive writers and, as always, our inflatable spirit animal.
You guys might have noticed that Steven has returned, the dinosaur. He's in attendance today. That is actually Steven's cousin from China. He flew in just for this event because the actual Steven had a medical concern and will not be joining us.
It's a two-day event because with all the technology and useful kit found on these vehicles these days, there's a lot for NWAPA members to evaluate.
Marco's going to either wave you through or stop you.
The first day is used to judge the on-road handling and features of the vehicles. That makes sense because even the most capable machines in this competition will spend most of their lives on pavement. We also check out the interiors to see how useful they are, since many are pressed into hauling and family duty.
This is the Mazda CX-5, and Banked, how tall are you?
6'6".
And you look okay back there.
I'm actually fine. I have an inch or two above my head.
Nice and smooth.
The second day is for evaluating the off-road prowess because even though we may joke that these rigs will never see a dirt road,
Nice. Okay, easy.
many owners do use them to get to outdoor activities like camping and hiking.
All right, next up, Hyundai Kona. Ooh, it was a very tall person, probably Banked, that was in this car before me. Slow electric seats.
There are two off-road courses. The easier one is probably more challenging than most owners would ever tackle on their own.
The Hyundai Kona here is loads of fun to drive on-road. It handles great. I'm on the easy off-road course right now. Sort of like a Forest Service road that you would take to get to a trailhead. And really, it's having no issues whatsoever. So if you think you need something extremely capable, maybe not.
There are sections to test hill descent control and suspension articulation. There's a water hazard too, but that kept soaking into the ground. The separate extreme course is not a highly technical survival challenge, but it certainly gives us an idea of how the vehicle performs without damaging a $134,000 Mercedes G550, because you don't want to scrape up a perfectly good G-Wagon, no matter how wealthy you are.
Nick, the hardest working guy in show business.
Show business, I don't know, but maybe PR for trucks. I'll give you that one now.
For us riders, it's an invaluable opportunity to spend time with the manufacturer reps for deep dives on each vehicle.
So right here, you can drop the hammer through here and feel the torque multiplier at all-wheel drive.
Now, the reason NWAPA results should be used as a guide and not a Bible is that buyers are different. Maybe parking is tight for you, and a good camera system like this one in the BMW X5 is critical. It also brakes automatically, so there are fewer bumper scuffs. For enthusiasts with practical needs, the turbocharged Mazda CX-5 Signature or Acura RDX A-Spec would be appealing. The event is held at the Ridge Motorsports Park in Shelton, Washington, and part of the on-road course is run on the go-kart track. And performance is not just about going.
I'm going to do a hard brake here.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
Your camera's probably like...
I don't want to send you through the windshield.
Yeah.
Really, this tiny circuit is a great way to assess chassis dynamics, especially with something like the Power Wagon.
It's amazing what you guys are doing with handling, a Power Wagon on a go-kart course, and it's actually kind of nimble.
There's few things more perverse, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Best of all, driving these machines back to back and looking at all of the features while everything is fresh in mind is very helpful, though have to say the tech that helps the Mercedes GLE 450 free itself from deep sand is unforgettable. Yeah, we're all thinking the same thing. Get a room. Emotion always plays a big part in buying a vehicle, but we keep track of what we like and what we don't numerically to help pick winners. That includes pricing, which is partly why the excellent Kia Telluride took the title in its class and runner-up overall. I'll point out while the extreme off-road winner was the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, the Jeep Renegade Trailhawk at nearly half the price scampered all over the tough course like a caffeinated kindergartner. And for what it's worth, Steven's cousin was kind of a slacker, spending most of his time in the office drinking espresso. And that comment about Nick Kappa being the hardest working guy here, he demonstrated the Ram Power Wagon's winch by purposely getting the truck stuck and then pulling it up over this hill. He did this multiple times, and it proves that you don't have to have a heavy steel cable to yank a very large machine out of the gravel. The polymer rope saves 22 pounds. What struck many NWAPA judges this year is that while many buyers might lump these into simple categories like SUVs and pickups, the brands are staking out different personalities. In the compact family category, the rugged Subaru Forester is quite different from the more urbane Volkswagen Tiguan, which is different from the sporty Mazda CX-5.
So at the end of the day, the best advice I can give you is to do what we just did. Test drive as many vehicles as possible in the environment you intend to use it in. And buy the car you love. You'll keep it longer, you'll take care of it better. Overall, it's a better value. From the Olympic Peninsula in Washington State, that's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk. Oh, and yes, I did wear the same clothes for 2 days. It's called continuity. It's something we have to do. I did change my underwear. Just saying.